Hey guys, Jordan here. Today we're checking out some new power supplies from Lian Li. These are the new SX series, which are going to be a platinum rated, more affordable power supply, which are words you generally don't hear together. But these are going to come in at $119, $149 and $159. Talk about more about the pricing at the end. I think it's a little bit strange, but these are going to be ATX 3.1 ready. They're going to come in 850, 1000 watt and 1200 watt. We've got either side here for you to see today, and as you can see, black and white options for you to pick from. 10-year warranty, and they also have a native 600 watt 12x2 connector in there as well. So let's get these open and we'll take a closer look. I'm going to open both of these just so you can see what the kind of cables could look like. Also the colours, because sometimes the pictures don't really do them justice. So we'll get these out and have a little bit of a comparison too. First of all, white power cable, bit of attention to detail, nice to see. So cable ties, white and black as well, nice little touch. And we've got a really nice soft bag with all the cables in, kind of gym style bag, it's quite nice. Silica gel, don't eat that. Now these are going to have all the protections as well that you'd expect. I'll put the full list on the screen for you to see as well. Then platinum rating, so up to 92% efficiency. They've also got a single 12 volt rail, great for overclocking. Then you've also got 100% Japanese 105 degree rated capacitors, and then also tight voltage and ripple control as well. So I've got all the cables out in a line here. We'll go through them all. So of course, first of all, 24 pins, also a breakout for the extra 4 as well. These are 60mm in length. We've got our EPS connectors. These are the 4+4 or 8 pins. EPS cables, these are 700mm in length. We've then got our PCIe connections of 6+2s or 2 8-pins. So you've got a total of 6 on each power supply there. These are also 550mm in length. We've then got a load of SATA and PATA connectors. We've got 8 SATAs and then 4 Molecs. Each of these are 400mm in length and 150mm in between each one. Then for our 600 watt native cable, so the 12+4 or 2x6, we've got one of those included in each package. So the 850, 1000 watt and 1200 will both have one of these. They've also got blue connectors so you can see when they're fully seated. Now with the 1000 watt and 1200 watt, you also get this additional cable should you want to power maybe 2 XTXs or something like that that don't use 12 watt high power. This is a native connector to then 2 6+2, so you can add some additional power. So that gives you then a total of 8 pins you can use. So maybe you want to do a series of older cards or something like that from AMD. You do have the connectors for those there. Now this confused me a little bit, this cable, when I first saw it. I think personally it would be nice if they had something that adapts from what would be a PCIe to then another 12 watt high power. Realistically, I think most people will be using the 50 series if you're going to use 2 graphics cards in something nowadays. So especially high-end desktops doing creative productivity rendering, that kind of thing, you're more than likely going to be using 2 5090s, for example. So yeah, a little bit of a strange one. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments. Let's just have a close-up of these cables as well. To my eye, the white cables are slightly blue. For example, I've got here a core set of white, and you can see there is a blue tinge to the Lian Li ones. I just thought I'd point it out though, because some people obviously might not like that. So let's get all these cables out of the way. We'll leave the 1200 and have a look at the 850 first. So on the back we have got a little switch for 0 RPM fan mode. Under 40 degrees that fan won't spin. Nice little addition to have. We've also got 120mm hydraulic bearing fan. Nice little Lian Li stamped badge on there as well. Then business end, we've got 12 watt high power. There's 5 connections for PCIe CPU connections, so your EPS and then also your graphics cards. Peripheral SATA on the top, and then your 24 pin on the bottom there for the motherboard. Then the black are very much the same, so you've got that switch on the back again for 0 RPM fan mode. And then in terms of connectors, the layout is exactly the same. Obviously it could just push more watts. So price wise, I mentioned these were going to be 119 for the 850, 149 for the 1000 and 1200 watts is going to come in at 159. Feels a little bit like McDonald's pricing. So for example, you've got the small fries 89 cents. Then you think, well, I might need 1000 watts, so I'm going to jump up to the 1000 watt, 149. Well, for an extra $10, I can get the 1200. So I'll just get that one, which is kind of like jumping up to the large size. You know, they kind of feel like they scale the price like that, so you just as well get the high one. Kind of feels the same here. So yeah, a little bit weird on the pricing structure. I think if it was going to be 119, 139, 159, makes a little bit more sense, but yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. They obviously could change the pricing by the time that actually goes out for a sale, but that's the pricing that I've got beforehand. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on that again as well down below. But quality little units, nice to see something a bit more affordable for this kind of platinum range as well. Nice lot of cables included. Also, the cables compared to the power supply, little bit of a tinge there as well. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Any other questions, please let me know. I'll leave the links in the description box below for you to check out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.